Wagwan, my loves. It's Knowledge Butterfly. I'm walking back. As always, sending you guys out peace, blessings, love, and abundance. Now, I thought my video didn't record, I was like, well, damn. I just did a video. That video was powerful. Why didn't it record? And I was about to get upset. Then my spirit said, girl, you calm your ass down. You can, that information is still within you. You can, do another video. So it's all good. Just turn on your music. That's why I got my earbuds. Just turn on your music and have a good time. And that's what I did. As I started walking back, I saw it did record. But I wanted to say something in this video about God, generator, operator, destroyer. I was talking about in my video how we had been destroying for so long, and we need to start generating. We need to start generating income. We need to start being our own operators, meaning being our own business people, and taking back our birthright, basically. However, let's not downplay the importance of the destroyer. So I want to talk about how, I did the video about Drake, and when people get quote unquote conscious, we have a tendency to become snooty as fuck. We have a tendency to put our noses up in the air and look down at the people who are not conscious, quote unquote conscious, who are not, visibly conscious of their spiritual development. Let me tell you something. All of this is spiritual development. Even in your ignorance is spiritual development. And I say that because we talk about, the melanated people will just be dancing, singing, don't care about work and all that stuff. That is actually the Caucasian way of thinking, because they it's very hard for some of them to tap into that divine mother. Okay, so when you don't understand something, you tend to fear it, and if you don't understand something, you tend to not want to delve into it. So you take the easy route, which is the masculine energy, and that's not to downplay the masculine energy, but that is, that mental. Okay, and that's easier for, some people to tap into the mental. Now, getting back to the quote unquote ignorant part, the ignorance just means that you do not know. Okay, so my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. They do not know. Destroyer, they're being destructive and destroying themselves. But whenever you destroy something, it can be built back up, and you destroy it because it is wobbly. It needs to be destroyed. It's not something that is salvageable the way that it is. So you have to destroy yourself in order for you to become the Christ being. We all have been on our destructive stages. None of us came out this bitch over here preaching. None of us came out of our mother's womb like, okay, let me enlighten y'all bitches. Let me tell y'all what the real is. So I say that to say that you may not like a Drake, you might not like a Beyonce, you may not like a Jay-Z, but they are still God. They are still a goddess. They actually are more on their shit because they followed their divine soul's purpose. The ancestors coding them with 44, and them consciously or unconsciously showing us the number 44 that is our ancient DNA saying, I stamped this shit. I put a stamp on that. That's me. So if they didn't do what they do, if some of these niggas, Migos, some of these niggas didn't come out, the Cardi B's, if some of them didn't come out and show us that we are destroying ourselves, showing us that we are being destructive, then how the fuck would we have found the light? How the fuck would we have started our journey? You know what I'm saying? It takes a pressure to make a fucking diamond. So that destruction and us seeing what we do to ourselves, we had to see that. It is not for us to judge. And when you start doing that judging shit, you are actually still caught up into the religious dogma of Christianity and stuff, and saying what the fuck is good and what the fuck is bad. It is all God. God is the generator, operator, destroyer. So how could the people not doing the quote unquote destructive music, how could that not still be God? God does not make mistakes, and everything has a purpose, and everything has a rhyme and a fucking reason, because it's all fucking music. We are musical beings. That's why I said that we all need to go and have fun and dance and have a good time. It would be so fucking boring if all of our music was talking about chant down Babylon. And that's no disrespect to Rastafari, because I actually absolutely love, Rastas and everything like that, because again, it's all divine. But that can get quite boring. You still got to go and have a good time and party and do other things. You got to do other things with your life, my loves. We can't be all, judging, okay, I can do this because this is conscious and this is not conscious. I got to dress like this because this is conscious and that not conscious. Then, bitch, you're not being God. God came down here for a human experience. So if you're not doing any of this human shit, then guess what? You missing the boat. You missing out on a part of you. Okay? If you think about the number 7, which is the number that of my birth card, the 7 of hearts. And that is a card of great sacrifice, because you actually come into this bitch to let go of a lot of things. You come into it to let go of desire. So this is really like my rapture for real. This is really me. Oh, a squirrel transition. Y'all may not want to see it, the physical vehicle, because his mouth is open. But that's death. That is a part of this shit. We all, this body, all these bodies are going to death, quote unquote, die, which actually just means you're just transforming into another form. You know what I'm saying? And that's all beautiful. All of it is beautiful. It's not, none of this is anything to fear. And that's why we have got to, that's why when you start studying it and learning about yourself, then you learn about the true you, the building blocks of who you are. So Drake, some of y'all can call it ignorant. You may not even want to listen to it. Sometimes you got to listen to it. Because sometimes you need to destroy some of the beliefs that you have. You have to listen to it so you can realize that this nigga still is being God. That's why he got the 44 stamp on his ass. That's why he did a song on, with Sampha on, I think it was the album where he had his father on the album cover. And that was like, you know, an ode to his father. But he got a song called 4422. 4422. He got the 44 on that, which is the building blocks of us, and he got the 22, which is the other, which is also a 4, okay, which is going back to the ATCG. And so, and also that goes back to the number 12, which goes back to the number 3. So, you know, don't tell me that all this shit is not divine, because it is. We can't sit there and say we God and then be condemning and saying, but that's the devil. Because see, here we go again with Christianity. We caught up in the motherfucking matrix, all right? So every time that you start to judge somebody, or you judge music and say, this ain't God, this is not God, then you need to sit there and realize that you need to go ahead and take a step back, and maybe you need to go out there and do some twerking. Maybe you need to go out here and listen to some of that music that you say is not God, and then try to vibe to it and find the God in it. Because that's what God does. God came here to feel and to observe his or herself in all these different forms, in all these different shapes, in all these different, you know, vehicles, all these different objects, from the trees to the damn water, to the damn fire, to everything you see, the what you call bugs, and I don't like this bug, to all these bugs and or insects, the butterflies, the humans. Okay, you can't sit here, you over there cursing the vehicle that God is in. You cursing God's temple. Shit, God is a human still. God is still a human. I'm crossing the street, so let me go on and get it. Shout out to Shotty Low. That is my cousin on my daddy's side. Carlos, he transitioned a couple of years back or whatever, but maybe 3 years. Oh, almost 3 years ago. But anywho's, there is no need for all that bullshit. There's no need to sit here and be judging yourself, okay? Judge lest ye be judged. Like, you stop it. Then you wonder why you get around people who are so judgmental, because you so judgmental, okay? They still God. Beyonce still a goddess. Jay-Z still a god. Kanye still a god. 2 Chainz is a god. T.I. is a god. You know, Cardi B is a goddess. Like, it is Rihanna, goddess. All still God and goddess energy. So there's no need to judge it. Again, that's why they got the 44 stamp on them. And we need to get out of this church mentality or church programming. That means you still have that programming, and you need to delete and put that bitch in the trash, okay? Because it is all divine. When I tell you, I did a video called Everything is Divine for a reason. It's a reason. Everything has a reason, and everything has a season. I just said that in the video when I brought up Bob Marley and that song he did, 3 Little Birds. So that's all I really wanted to say, guys, as I was walking back. I did want to add a note about the dandelion real quick, because I want to give you a little bit more information on that just real quick. Some 4 things that dandelion is really good for, and that's acne, that is cancer. The ancients use it for what they call cancer. I really hate calling it cancer, but the dis-ease that they call cancer, liver disease, and also any digestive problems. That's why it helps with weight, and women who want to lose weight. It helps with that as well, because it helps your digestive tract and all your organs. So yeah, I just wanted to share that information with you guys, because that came to my spirit, that the reason why we can't truly see the God in these celebrities who are out on the front or in the main stage, who are on the front part of this of their journey, meaning that they're in their highest state because they're serving their sole purpose. They may not be talking like you and talking about, you know, like Brother Betty says, hotep and all that shit. They may not be saying ashe and all that shit. All that is just semantics. All that is just replacing one word with another word. And Brother Panic, well, you can watch his videos and he'll break that down, how we have replaced words, but we are still in the same programming. All we did was just change it to another word, just like how they do calling the melanated people black, Negro, colored, African American, so on and so forth. All right, so we are following the program that we've been given. So it's not to make yourself feel bad about it. Just check yourself before you wreck yourself, because it's bad for your health. All right, Ice Cube, y'all. So I'm about done with this walk. I'm gonna stop the video on this note, and as always, sending you guys out so much love into the ether. Have a great day with your family, and big up yourself. Peace.